changed dramatically. All right, but good to see you both.
They want to win, and they want someone who wants to fight.
Oh, I think the Republican establishment is going to try and crush all the insurgent candidates. Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, Ben Carson. They're going after him.
Though.
So far, it's not working.
Maybe John Kasich rises up.
Well, he is rising.
He's my dark horse.
I'm with you. John Kasich has the most inclusive message on the Republican side. I think he's
inclusive. That's liberal speak for.
Yeah, I speak liberal.
Hug. Yeah. Politically correct. All right.
Yeah.
Good to see you both.
That's how we do things.
Now, the Republican race for president. Speaking of Donald Trump, him and Jeb Bush are trading political jabs yet again over their plans to combat illegal immigration. Here's what Trump said just a few hours ago while in Iowa.
And the word immigration and illegal immigration, you wouldn't even be asking this question if it weren't for me. Because when I came out and when I announced, I'm the one that started this whole thing. And I took a lot of flack the first 2 weeks, and now all of a sudden everyone's apologizing to me. Jeb Bush doesn't have a clue, doesn't even have a clue. And if I weren't in this campaign, Jeb Bush would not be talking about illegal immigration. If you remember, he said they come as an act of love. Okay? Tell that to the families. And there are many, many, many families who lost a loved one. Act of love. Okay? There's no act of love. It's tough stuff. It's mean stuff. And it's going to be taken care of. You know, a lot of the gangs that you see in Baltimore and in St. Louis and Ferguson and Chicago, do you know they're illegal immigrants? They're here illegally. And they're rough dudes, rough people. They're going to be gone so fast if I win that your head will spin. They're going to be gone so fast.
And just yesterday, Jeb Bush took a shot at Trump's plan to combat illegal immigration. Take a look at this.
The simple fact is that his proposal is unrealistic. It will cost hundreds of billions of dollars. It will violate people's civil liberties. It will create friction with our third largest trading partner that's not necessary. And I think he's wrong about this. If he was interested in a more comprehensive approach, he might want to read my book.
All right, here with reaction, we have the executive director for the Center for Immigration Studies, Mark Krikorian, is with us, and immigration attorney Francisco Hernandez. You know, Mark, I listen to all these pundits, and Francisco probably say the same thing. It's not doable. You can't build a wall. You can't possibly tell people that entered the country illegally and didn't respect our laws and sovereignty to go. But the American people seem, according to the polls, they love Trump's proposal.
Yeah, and
I don't see any obstacle to it working. That's what Mexico does.
I mean, I think part of the reason that Trump, even though, you know, his proposal is a mixed bag in some ways, the reason it's resonating is that he's saying, look, we can get this done, and here's what we're going to do. Now, some of his proposals, I think, really don't make sense. I mean, we just don't need a wall for 2,000 miles on the border. Places we do need it, other places we don't. But what's happened is for years and years.
I would build the wall on the entire 2,000 miles. I know what people say, that there's other things that we could use, and I've been down there 12 times. In my opinion, build the wall and build a double wall.
Okay, build a wall, but let's start with legalizing 100,000 Mexicans to build it. How are you going to build it? You can't afford it, but go first.
Hey,
well, we
built
hundreds of miles of fencing, already. And some of it is pretty good. Well, wait a second. It actually has done significant amount of good when combined with more Border Patrol agents.
I want to ask Francisco,
camera towers, we have sensors. It's actually the border. I'm not saying the border is fixed, but it's not the joke that it used to be, precisely because we spent a lot of money on it.
Hang on, it is a mess. I want to go to Francisco, though. Francisco, I got a question. Oh, who are you going to get to build it? Are you insinuating Americans are lazy? 93 million Americans out of the labor force, 50 million in poverty. Are you insinuating we can't get enough Americans that are willing to do the work? Because I don't buy that argument.
Mr. Hannity, I'm not even going to insinuate. You will not get enough U.S. citizens to sign up to build a wall in the middle of the desert. It will not happen. It doesn't happen.
You're saying Americans are lazy. I don't believe that.
No. You're putting words. You say insinuate. I'm telling you exactly what Donald Trump says. Keep it simple, make your point, and get out. Donald Trump, I think he's in there to actually implode the Republican Party because he has no beef behind his ideas.
Okay, but
that's okay. Give him a microphone.
Diverting away from the conversation. I'm asking you.
No, I said you're still going to need 100,000 Americans
out of the labor force. We can't get enough Americans to build a border fence. That insinuates that Americans are lazy.
You can't get...
No, Americans...
That's not what I said.
Let me finish.
Come on.
a lot of jobs have been lost by Americans because of illegal immigration, which has also increased the competitive nature, which has driven down salaries. It's simple economics. So,
okay, it is economics. You're right. I agree 100%.
All right, we're done. Thank you.
If the jobs aren't here, they're not going to come.
We'll have more on the Republican.
If Americans take those jobs,
construction
the
work
jobs won't be there. What happened in
Americans
2008?
We got to move on. Thank you both. We'll have more on the Republican candidates' immigration plans. Who's resonating best with voters? Plus, Democrats take a page out of their worn-out playbook. They're playing the race card again. We'll expose this. This time, they're pulling it out to attack Governor Scott Walker.
At the same time, really tightening the noose, literally, around around African Americans.
Pretty despicable, tightening the noose. We'll check in with Juan Williams and Deneen Borelli. They'll weigh in on those outrageous comments. Plus, later tonight.
A little girl is dead. You say Black Lives Matter? Her life matters.
The internet video everybody is talking about. You're going to meet that woman. She went on an epic rant against the Black Lives Matters movement. She is here to explain why she did it and more. Straight ahead.